Raging Bolt is a brand new Paradox mod introduced in the DLC alongside Follow Me. Magmar ended up winning a huge online tournament. We're going to be trying out and see how well it performs. This is a Tailwind balanced team with a good mix of offense and defensive capabilities. You have the Tailwind Suicune, which is bulkier than the common ones such as the Talonflame, Tornadus, and Whimsicott, which we've seen in the past, where Suicune with its water typing is really nice. It's able to tank quite a bit of attacks. You have Roar, which is really solid to prevent Trick Room, as well as other potential setups you might want to roar away before it can start doing some damage. You have the Snarl option as well to help out against really strong special attackers. And Skull does have a pretty good chance to burn wall, providing some really good chip damage. And Inner Focus preventing the fake outs that could flinch other Tailwind users without having to run Covert Cloak, which is extremely nice. You also have the Intimidate Choice Scarf Landers variant, which helps support the Suicune. This one's Terra Ghost because it's not running Terra Blast, providing more speed control with Rock Tomb instead for the heavy hitters of this team, which is using the Stellar Terras here with Flutter Mane and Urshifu, really just dishing out some very heavy damage with the special attack booster energy Flutter Mane, as well as the Focus Sash Urshifu that can usually take one hit and fire back with a very powerful move. We also have Raging Bolt that can help out against Tornadus and Urshifu combos with its Thunderclap being a new strong priority electric type move, which is really nice. And we have the Magmar that provides Follow Me support that can help out against Rillaboom, which this team can have a little bit of trouble against, but also with Flareless that can do a decent amount of damage, Mach Punch for priority, and Taunt to shut down strategies. With that Terra Ghost and that Flame Body and the Violet, Magmar is actually able to tank quite a bit of attacks. We saw it get the top 8 by Sage and Park at the 2013 World Championships. So with that Flame Body as well, can scare away Water Urshifu from actually wanting to click the Surging Strikes. If you'd like to check out the details of the team and the creator, they'll be linked in the description down below. Flutter Mane, Hisuian Arcanine, Golden Go, Urshifu, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, Double Grass. Okay. Interesting. Basically what we see is Tornogre, but it just has a Whimsicott instead, which if it has fake tears is actually a little bit concerning, but overall I don't think this is too bad. I want to make sure that I can handle it correctly. I really need to get rid of Flutter Mane because Flutter Mane's really threatening to my team overall. Trying to think about my best lead because I don't know if they're gonna lead Whimsicott or Shifu immediately. I feel like my best lead here, unironically, would probably be like the Raging Bolt plus the Magmar, and then in the back, I want Landorus. Landorus isn't too bad in this matchup. Although Suicune's probably just a better Make It Rain switch in, which I do want to have, even though there is Double Grass. It's also good against Hisuian Arcanine. And I probably want my owner Shifu in the back because I want Sucker Punch threatening that Flutter Mane. Yeah, I think this is correct. So this is going to be a scary game because I feel like it's a lot about the lead. I'm pretty sure that Whimsicott's leading, but the question is with who? Is it with Flutter Mane or is it going to be with Urshifu? If it's Urshifu, I don't know about its Terra type either, which is going to make this really difficult because if I'm just expecting a normal Water Terra, then sure I could just go for the clap. But it's Rillaboom plus the Whimsicott, which this is an okay lead. Actually, this is probably an amazing lead here as they lead Rillaboom plus the Whimsicott, which this is pretty good for me. This is my best lead I could have possibly asked for. I will go for a double up into Whimsicott. I do need damage on Rillaboom too. Rillaboom is a threat, but I think I just double up the Whimsicott. I don't really am worried about fake out. High horsepower, sure, but I think it's like probably okay. I'm just gonna double up the Whimsicott. If they go for Moonblast, it's okay. We're gonna see a Terra come out from my opponent immediately. All right, is this Terra on the Rillaboom? It is Terra on the Rillaboom. All right, it's gonna be the Terra Fire. Yep, okay. Terra Fire is fine here. That means they already committed their Terra immediately, which is pretty decent here for me because now I can hit it for a bit harder. We're gonna see the Talon come out, which is a-okay for me. Is this high horsepower coming out? Yep, high horsepower, and a Magmar does take it decently well here. We are able to get a Flare Blitz off into the Whimsicott, which is able to not almost pick up the knockout. All right, but Thunderbolt will. So get rid of the Whimsicott immediately, which is great. And their Electric resist now is gone, which is pretty nice, but it's still not exactly an easy game here. All right, let's see how the rest is going to play out here. Because Magmar should have Grassy Glide at least, but it's probably not. We might live Dazzling Gleam. We'll find out, I suppose. Oh, this next part's... Oh, Arcanine coming in. All right. I do like Arcanine coming out. That does help out a bit. I do want to stall out these Tailwind turns, so I will protect here. You want to go hard Suicune? I think I do want to go hard Suicune. I think they're going to double up. Let's see who they double up here, but I imagine they're just going for Rock Slide, high horsepower, double up into my Raging Bolt here. Because I think it covers like a lot of my potential switches, unless they want to really go for that Wood Hammer play. But it looks like a Rock Slide is going to come out, which is to be expected here. Going to be fired off into the Suicune. That's not Choice Bandit. That didn't really do that much damage. Yeah, they high horsepower double, which I'm not too surprised. Okay, perfect. All right, so their last Pokemon I think has to be Urshifu. If they had Flutter Mane, I think they would have revealed it by now. So just gotta get these Pokemon into range of my own Urshifu. That's the goal here. I could Terra my Suicune. It's not like a terrible option. Magmar is in the bad sack here, which I am thinking about. I think I will go for a Thunderbolt into the Rillaboom slot. I'm gonna hard swap out into the Magmar because I'm trying to put the Rillaboom into range of Wicked Blow because that's the biggest threat to Suicune. Once I get rid of, at least get some chip into Rillaboom, it puts in range of Grassy Glide, which I think is pretty valuable. A Grassy Glide plus Rock Slide. Ooh, okay, that's actually best case scenario. Rock Slide gonna come out. We tank it extremely well here with our Raging Bolt. Okay, Magmar goes down, but... flinch. Okay, that's unfortunate. All right. So I will go out into my Darker Urshifu. I guess this isn't too bad, but it really depends on the upcoming turns. I will double protect here to stall out their last turn of Tailwind, and then we'll try to figure out how the rest of the game's gonna go. On the bright side, they can't Terra an Urshifu, they can't Terra a Flutter Mane, so they are vulnerable to Sucker Punch, Thunderclap endgame, which is kind of what I'm going for now. Once this Tailwind is over, I'm going to try to get rid of this Rillaboom with a double up here. I'm hoping I can get rid of it with a double up here. But we'll see. We'll double protect once again. And let's see, it's going to be the Extreme Speed going to come out into the... Okay. Over Rock Slide, which is interesting. And they're going to high horsepower double. Okay, so they expected to protect on their Urshifu. But yeah, I just had no reason not to double protect right there. The Grassy Terrain healing. Tailwind peters out. How fast am I once again? I'm like decently fast, but I have no idea if I'm faster than a Rillaboom. But I would say it's most likely I would be. I'm going to go for a Thunderclap into the Rillaboom because I expect the Rillaboom not to be nearly... Do I expect it to be that fast? I really don't. I'm going to go for my Stellar Terror, and I'm just going to go for the KO into the Rillaboom. Because once I get a Rillaboom, like, Suicune has a much easier time. Suicune can beat the Hisuian Arcanine. I just got to get rid of whatever is next to it. So we'll bring out our Urshifu here with the Stellar Terra and just get a little bit of power right here. Let's see if it's Grassy Glide. They go for Extreme Speed, which is okay here. Doesn't take too much. Thunderclap going to come out into the Rillaboom. That's perfect. That's all the damage I really need because here comes the Wicked Blow going to be fired off into the... Yep, into the Rillaboom for the knockout. Beautiful. So that's all I needed. I think Dark Terror normally doesn't KO Rillaboom. It misses the KO, so that's why I want to go for the Thunderclap. Especially because if I had the faster Raikou, or not Raikou, Raging Bolt, it was definitely worth it. We're going to see the Urshifu come in, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to go for Thunderclap into the Urshifu, and I think I will go for... I used up the power of my dark typing, but I can go for a close combat here, and I'm just going to be firing it off into the Hisuian Arcanine. All right, no protects involved. Thunderclap just picks up the knockout straight into Urshifu. So the only way they could have avoided that was with Aqua Jet, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. So excellent. I am able to go for the close combat now with the power in boost, get the KO into the Hisuian Arcanine, and that is going to be a good game right there. So, okay. Could have been scary. Could have been scary. The start was pretty decent. We had the best lead possible. The Arcanine plus Rillaboom could have been scary if they had anticipated my switches, because I kind of called the obvious like targeting right there with Rock Slide and high horsepower. Worked out. If there was a Wood Hammer read, could have gotten a little bit ugly, but then again, I didn't even bring out Suicune for the rest of the game, so like maybe it was manageable. But thankfully the power of just like having the damage output was really nice. Oh, what is this? Comfey, Hisuian Goodra, the Malamar with Rillaboom, Heatran, Meowstic. Okay. Okay. Roar Suicune is actually crazy against Goodra. I just need to set it up correctly. How do I want to approach this? I need good answers to this because the Goodra is really annoying. I do really like the Flutter Mane in this matchup. Don't really know. The contrary Malamar actually can be a little bit annoying, I suppose. I don't want to bring the... Man, I really do want to bring Raging Bolt just because it's a strong Draco Meteor, but it's not amazing. But I think it probably has to be Barrage, or maybe I don't have to bring it. Okay, let me see a game plan. I don't think I want to bring Landorus Eater. Sure, I have a U-turn, but like the thing is, like that Goodra is just like not really great against it. I mean, I want to bring Suicune. Suicune's actually pretty good here, and Magmar's actually pretty decent as well. And then I think I want to bring Urshifu Flutter Mane. I need to get rid of Comfey as quick as possible because Comfey is a weird mon for me, specifically just because Draining Kiss threatening Dark Urshifu is not exactly a fun time. So I have to get rid of Comfey first before I can set up with like Dark Urshifu just going for like sweeps here. Meowstic and Malamar are going to come out. Okay. Note, I have no idea what I'm supposed to expect here, but we're just going to see. I think I'm just going to set up a Scald attempt into Malamar, you know, try to get the burn as quick as I possibly can. I'll just go for a taunt into the Meowstic immediately, which I figure like is a pretty decent plan here. So I will go for the taunt into the Meowstic, you know, try to get rid of any screens potential. They can't fake out my Suicune with the Meowstic. The worst they can do is screens or fake out Magmar, which is completely fine since I was targeting down the Meowstic. As we'll get a Scald. Let's see if we can get a burn on the first one, which would be really nice if we could. Oh, Superpower going to come out into Magmar. Okay, 2 chances to burn. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I don't think we got it though, unfortunately. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, they get leftovers. That's fine. Gonna go for another Scald attempt into the Magmar. And does Malamar get access to knockoff? I don't want to switch into these Pokemon right now. I think I'm just gonna go with my original game plan and taunt the Meowstic. They protect the Malamar. This might be triggering from the Meowstic, or they're just setting up a screen here. You go for Yawn into the Suicune. All right. So that's fine. I don't mind that too much. I do get a taunt off into the Meowstic. Does that mean I want to go hard Flutter Mane for the Suicune? Because I do want to switch out to Suicune now, I think, because I don't want to get yawned the next turn. This is actually kind of annoying because I didn't exactly think about the Malamar like I thought about the Goodra. But yeah, we'll go on a Flutter Mane now. If they go for a knockoff, it shouldn't KO, I would assume. Should I Flare Blitz or should I taunt though? I think I want to taunt the Meowstic slot again because there's a chance they could hard swap here. So I'm just going to taunt their Meowstic slot. And you might be thinking why? It's just because Meowstic's not really doing too much right now. I have no idea what the set is on this Meowstic. We saw Yawn. We saw Fake Out. I don't know if it has screens and can't like switch out, or if it has like actual coverage with like a psychic move. You can switch out, I suppose. But yeah, my idea here is just to go for a taunt and try to catch maybe, I don't know, a Comfey coming in, for instance, which I could see. We're going to see the Goodra, which makes sense too, which is perfect. So I get the taunt, which means it can't go for the Shelter or any other of those strats. I can follow me the next turn and redirect a heavy slam, which is also really solid. So should be fine. We do bring out the Flutter Mane, get our booster energy and our special attack. So we will threaten the Magmar, which means we can Dazzling Gleam for some pretty big damage. I almost said Magmar, but yeah, Magmar. Taunt the Gudra. Stop it from any body press shenanigans or iron defense shenanigans. They did go for the knockoff, but it doesn't KO. Yep. Because I did consume that booster energy, but good knockoff on their part. Okay. I'm just going to go for some big Dazzling Gleams. I am the Stellar Terra, which isn't great here because I'd rather just have a Fairy Terra, but yeah, we will go for Follow Me here and just Dazzling Gleam. No switches, which is nice. I wasn't sure if they were going to hard switch into Meowst or Meowstic and go for like a Protect, but this works out better for me because the Gudra probably heavy slamming here, and I'm able to chip away the Gudra. I also, again, get burn chances with this Magmar, so if I could get that burn chance, would be pretty solid. Heavy slam gonna come out. Doesn't do that much damage to the Magmar. There's the flame body. We love to see the flame body activate. Beautiful. Okay. In Malamar, I don't know if you're gonna go for anything specific, but I am probably gonna focus my efforts on trying to get rid of that Malamar with a Moonblast. I don't know if I want Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast, actually. I feel like I should probably just Dazzling Gleam anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam, actually, and I am gonna Follow Me again. We're gonna see a defensive Terra. Like, the thing is, if they Terra, which I expected to Terra, they're forced to Terra, and that means it's a defensive Terra that's no longer available. Terra Water, completely fine. Like, that actually works out, because I have Darker Shifu that can Wicked Blow to Malamar through its defense boost, so I'm, like, completely okay with that. So we will go for a Follow Me. And this Dazzling Gleam will still do a ton of damage, so I'm perfectly happy with this. So Dazzling Gleam going to be fired off. Good damage to the Gudra. Pretty big damage to the Malamar. It's a berry on the Gudra. All right. And Heavy Slam once again. Not going to do much. Let's see if we can get a burn. Once again, they go for a superpower. I think I survived this. Yeah, I do. Beautiful. All right. Flame Body proc. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is Magmar, baby. That is some Magmar. Okay. I want some damage on the Gudra. I really want the free switch here. Taunt wears off, but I don't think it matters because I don't think they're setting the iron defenses anymore against the special attackers. I think I'm just going to Flare Blitz the Gudra and get some decent chip here. Because I think I see my line coming up. This should be faster than the Gudra, I'd imagine, and the Malamar. So I'm going to Flare Blitz the Gudra and protect the Flutter Mane. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I'm going to try to get an Urshifu the next turn to Wicked Blow to Malamar. So, and then put the Gudra into range of Dazzling Gleam, which is the goal here. Yeah. So that was the idea. I am able to pick up the knockout into Gudra. I still have my Focus Sash on the... Oh, wow. Okay. All right, all right, all right. They have Life Dew. Ah, that was a smart Life Dew. Knockoff. Okay. Thought they were gonna like body press, knock out the Magmar, and then something else. Okay, that's not good. I'm fine against Comfey. I just gotta make sure. I want to Stellaterra the... I think I Stellaterra the Flutter Mane next turn. Go for the Dazzling Gleam. I don't need Terra on anything else in this game. Let me make sure I can break through. I can break through Heatran easily with close combat. Okay, yeah. I'm going to Stellaterra the Dazzling Gleam and go for the Wicked Blow into the Malamar. This should easily pick up the knock on the Malamar. I think it should knock out the Gudra. If I don't knock out the Gudra... Well, we'll see what happens here, but the Gudra has not been taking the Dazzling Gleam super well, so gonna hope that this power is gonna be enough right here. And I'll still have like some pretty powerful options for like the upcoming. Let's see if we're able to actually pick up the knockouts here. Okay, no Protect because of their Shifu. Dazzling Gleam gonna be fired off. Don't knock out the Gudra. Okay. I am able to Wicked Blow KO the Magmar, so Magmar goes down. I'm assuming if this is a body press, then it's not pretty, but we'll see. Heavy slam. Okay. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, the thing is, they have to have Comfey specifically in the back, and if it's Comfey plus Meowstic, I guess that's still pretty annoying, actually. But the Gudra does go down to the next attack. I don't know. This is such a weird spot. I'm going out in a Suicune. Let's see. Is it Comfey back, or is it like Rillaboom? If it's Rillaboom, that's actually really concerning, too. Although they are taking a lot of damage if they go for Wood Hammer, and Grassy Glide's not KOing. So Meowstic comes in, which is fine. Okay. I'm not losing my Sash here, 100%. I'm just going to go for a Scald here into the Gudra and just detect my Urshifu. I think the only way they save themselves is if they Thunder Wave Life Dew here specifically into my Suicune. They fake out my Urshifu. Yep, that's pretty much to be expected. Okay, nice. I keep my Focus Sash on Urshifu. That's pretty important. And Scald a goodbye to Gudra. Yeah, there's no way Gudra was living this. So we're in 2v2 position, but the Meowstic's pretty much always starts by the Wicked Blow, and I don't know what the last Pokemon is. I'm assuming Rillaboom, but we'll find out. No, it is Comfey. Wow, they really went all in on this defensive mode right here, but good for me. I am able to go for a Scald into Comfey. I will just Wicked Blow the Meowstic. Actually, I should just double the Meowstic. Yeah, I should just double the Meowstic. None of these get Ally Switch, right? Not in this generation. They did get Ally Switch in previous generations. Please don't have Ally Switch in this generation. I might actually get screwed if that's the case. They go for Yawnin or Shifu, but yeah, that doesn't work because of the Dark typing avoiding Prankster. Wicked Blow is able to knock out the Meowstic, so I do pick up the knock on Meowstic. What's the Comfey going for? Because it didn't go for a healing move. The Trick Room here? Scald. Oh no. That is not good. Wait, this is, I might actually lose the Comfey. Oh no. Oh no. Why is it Calm Mind? I thought this was just floral healing for the full support. Oh no, they didn't. Did they Calm Mind again? Oh no. This is not good. This is not good. I need some crits with Scald, baby. Or burn at least. Draining Kiss. I do have a Focus Sash at the very least here. Okay. Yeah, they just healed back to full, man. Don't be helmet. Don't be helmet. Don't be helmet. Well, there's some things I can't really prepare for in life. The only way I'm beating this Comfey, I'm not even getting any burns or crits or anything. So I think if I get the next Scald crit, maybe I do get a burn finally. Okay. So they're +3 Comfey. Dude, the fact that this is Calm Mind. If it was floral healing, like I just prepped for like a okay. Screens Meowstic was my idea to this team. But the Comfey has one of the speed controls, Tailwind or Trick Room, more likely the Trick Room. Floral healing, Draining Kiss. That's what I expected. Why are you Calm Mind on this too? Wait, that does no damage actually. And you don't have leftovers. Wait. But you heal 75% with Draining Kiss. I guess I could just keep going for this battle. I can't stall it out because I don't have leftovers. I guess I can snarl it down. Yeah, because they went for Calm Mind again. So that actually helps me because I'm... Well, the thing is they're negating my skull damage too. I guess the question is, can Suicune beat the Comfey? The burn is helping me add up because the more they try to Calm Mind to get the damage, I mean, they're healing less too, also with me snarling them down, right? So like, this isn't like a terrible trade-off, but one of these moves is going to crit eventually. And of course I get the crit on the move that did not matter. I should have just scalded then. That's fine. Draining Kiss, how many power points is it? I think it's 16, although I don't know Suicune's gonna have enough power to exactly survive that. I'm just gonna keep snarling it down because they have to Draining Kiss now, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you're forced to. Yeah, you're gonna do the same amount you did like the first time because we've been negating it with the Calm Mind. They're gonna heal a bit, but the thing is the burn is ticking down. The snarl is also like helping me to survive longer on the field while having this burn chip them down, and they also get less recovery this way. So I think the best place to keep snarling them down until I can get into a decent snarl position. Of course, if I miss a snarl, that's really bad. Okay. I mean, it's 95, but we're gonna miss one. They're gonna Draining Kiss now. Can't believe it's a freaking Cafe 1v1ing. I don't know if Suicune's gonna have enough health to survive at this rate. Especially because just the Skull's not doing anything. I don't know if I should be going for Scald crits, but I feel like Snarl can help me win this down. I think I needed the other one to hit though, because I felt like the damage, because the damage correlated is also damage that they're healing. Just this parts that's kind of annoying. Let's snarl again because they're gonna Calm Mind again. Problem is the Skull's just not doing any damage anymore. If I can stall them out to where the burn is just chipping away with the snarl damage to where it's like outpacing a little bit of their HP every time, then I think it's worth just keep going for snarl, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna keep trying to snarl it, but I just don't think this is working. No, I don't think it's working. I think I have to go for Scald crits. Yeah, I think I have to go for Scald crits. I think like they ended up healing up way too much. Come on, Scald. Come on, Scald. Yeah, because I'm not even living. Okay, yeah, I need one of the next two Scalds to crit. And even then, I don't even think I finish off the Comfey. Oh, that Scald does nothing. Speaking, why'd you have to crit the one Snarl, man? Why couldn't you crit? Okay, wait. I mean, technically, like, crit this Scald, we're good. Crit this Scald, we're good. Or that could just happen. But realistically I lost this. But really Calm Mind, Comfey. It was just like all setup mons there, and then like I guess it was a one supporter Meowst. Everything that could go wrong, like did with that Comfey set. Like I was like, okay, I could probably deal with Comfey with Suicune as long as it's not like Calm Mind, and it had to be Calm Mind. This is a cool team. Clefable, the Rillaboom, Arcalodon. I don't know. People were saying I pronounced the Mon in the last video I did with that Mon wrong. And let me just say, I'm very bad at pronunciations. If you have watched my channel enough, I actually, like, this is how I'm actually trying to read it because my pronunciations are just awful. So yeah. Let's see. How am I approaching this? So the dragon is a threat. The dragon is absolutely a threat. I don't know if this is stalwart or this is going to be stamina. Now, that's actually going to be a big problem because I don't exactly have good defensive measures here. If it is stalwart, because it does ignore my Magmar's Follow Me. So I think I got to do the combination of Urshifu is pretty solid here. I want to do Urshifu Suicune. I think Urshifu Suicune's really good here because I can at least put on a decent amount of pressure against the dragon just in case. I think I do want the Raging Bolt here. Priority wise, it can be a little bit weird, but it's good against the Incineroar. It's good against the Rillaboom, good against Pelipper, and can hit for quite a bit. And I think I will bring Magmar just in case because my Rillaboom answers aren't exactly amazing. So just make sure I have a switch into like Grassy Glide Woodhammer, can have some redirection involved on the table. Does seem pretty solid, as well as a Fairy Resist, which is always appreciated when I don't have a Fairy Resist otherwise. So let's see how this is going to perform. I also can taunt a Clefable in case I need it. We're going to see Farigiraf and Incineroar. So I don't know if they're trying to set up a Tricker mode, but this works out for me, I think. I do lead the Suicune, and I do lead the... I don't know if this is... Is this a full-on Trick Room team? I can't tell if this is trying to get... I don't know what this is. This is completely fine. I will... You have to fake out here. I don't know if they're going to fake out Gleam or fake out Trick Room. I don't mind going out into Magmar here and scalding the Incineroar. Or just protecting. But then I reveal my set. But you know what? I won't detect here. I'm just going to go for a Scald. I don't know if they are Trick Room. Like, I can't tell. Wait, what? I thought that failed, and I'm like, wait, what happened? Okay, they fake out my Urshifu, which makes a lot of sense. Okay. Get the Scald off into the Incineroar. All right. Trick Room comes out. What do I want to do here? I think it's just going to Magmar, and I'm going to snarl down their team, because if they try to parting shot to get in a free switch, for instance, into the dragon, then snarl is just really good here. If they try to bring in Rillaboom, then Magmar's in a fantastic spot against the Rillaboom, because I can just follow me its attacks and not care about it. So just don't see a reason why I wouldn't just go for a snarl here. Hey, they go for a Psychic immediately. I wonder if they don't Dazzling Gleam, if that's the case, but I do tank that pretty well. We are going to see the parting shot come out into the Magmar, which is completely acceptable. All right, let's see who their switch is here. I also wonder if I can play around this. Yeah, I can play around this pretty easily. We're going to see. Yep. Okay, yep. That's exactly why I want to go for Snarl. Was it always that tiny on the other side? Why does that look so tiny? When I use it, look giant. Why does it look so small on the opposing side of the field? It is a stamina one. All right, so it's not leftovers. Could be a Salt Vest. It did take the Snarl really well. So that means my Raging Bolt might be important for the Draco Meteor cleanup endgame. So I can just follow immediate attacks though, and I can just keep snarling down these Pokemon, which is pretty simple to do. So let's see what they decide to do with this, because they're not really accomplishing much on the board right now. They go for a Psychic. This is -1, so shouldn't do too much to Magmar. Yep, Magmar absolutely takes it. Special defense drop's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Why? Why this turn, man? Okay, they are like -4 now. They get a Snarl off again. I think they're probably just going to try to switch out here, because they're -4. I don't think they're accomplishing much. I'm going to go out in a harder Shifu, and I think I'm going to Scald this dragon and see if Incineroar tries to come in. Because I'm just snarling down. I would imagine they want to reset their stats. Yeah, they're going to switch out, bring out. And what's nice is because Magmar's faster, I'm able to get this switch order correct, which means I don't get intimidated. I get my position in against the Farigiraf or Wicked Blow to upcoming turns, which I think is pretty valuable. So, yeah, this is really nice. As long as I'm keeping up that offensive pressure, it's really working out for me. Okay. Yep, they did Psychic into that slot because of this Def drop. So I guess maybe it could have been used as a bait right there, but Magmar did take a lot of unnecessary damage. We are going to see the berry come out from Incineroar. Last turn, Trick Room. I think my safest place is to detect here with my Urshifu. Just go for a Snarl. Because if they want a parting shot out again, like the thing is, Incineroar's going to get pinned by a Scald the next turn if they stay in, and if they switch out, and whatever's coming is getting pinned by the Snarl. So regardless, like, I'm gonna have a pretty decent position across the board, and then I could just Wicked Blow the Farigiraf the following turn. I might go for a Roar plus a Wicked Blow depending on if I expect a Terra or not. But yeah, we'll just attack here. Let's see if it's a parting shot once again. Psychic in the Suicune. This might be a double up in the Suicune, which is fine. Stop getting special defense drops, man. That's actually really bad for the Duraludon in the end game. Ah. Okay. Show me I probably could have played aggressive there, but I just don't feel like I needed to. Yep. I missed 2. Okay, the Ferrograph's not like super important. It's already in range of what I need it to be. Okay. I'm going for a Wicked Blow and I'm going to go for a Roar. If I knock out the Ferrograph and they Draco Meteor, then that's kind of unfortunate because I give them a better reposition, but I don't think it's like too bad overall. I'm just going to try to get the damage pressure onto the Ferrograph. They're going to switch out Ferrograph, which this might be Pelipper. Okay, that's... How good is that for me? I could have Snarled here, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think this is still okay. They commit their Terra here, so they can't Terra the Ferrograph anymore, which is actually pretty nice. All right. Terra Dragon. All right. Are they going for like a really powerful Draco Meteor right now? Or I guess they just didn't want to take that much damage from close combat. But Wicked Blow into the Pelipper. Actually, it kind of helps me because now they're actually guaranteed weak to Draco Meteor. They go for Electro Shot, which is fine. This might work out better for me if I get the free switch into my Raging Bolt if they're targeting down to Suicune. This actually works out for me, I think. Yeah, they take the knockout on Suicune, but I get the free switch into Raging Bolt. So they're back at neutral. We go out into our Raging Bolt. And now we should be able to go for a Wicked Blow into the Pelipper. And I think we go for a Terra. Just in case I miss a Draco Meteor, I'm going for the KO into the Dragon here. I'm just taking the KO. I think this makes the most sense to me. As long as it's not like Scarf or anything. We're going to see the Pelipper retreat, which is fine. Because like, what can they really switch into here? Like the Incineroar is fine because it's taking a Wicked Blow. And even if they like, I don't know, protects this... Duradon, I think it's okay because I just double protect the next turn and they're still in a really bad position. Like no matter what, this is the thing, their entire team's slow, so I can just take advantage and like power through because I have Urshifu, really hard for them to switch into, and now I have the Raging Bolt here against their weakened mons, just in a good position. No protects, Wicked Blow gonna come out, pick up a huge amount of damage into that Incineroar, and a Draco Meteor does get fired off here into the so that's really good. Okay. I guess I could see a Ferrograph endgame coming out here, which I'm fine with. Rain is expiring. Ferrograph out. I think my play is just to switch out into the Magmar and Thunderbolt the Incineroar. I guess, well, they're gonna forfeit. I guess they really don't have anything. Like I guess they don't have Dazzling Gleam. I really don't. I guess they just don't. I also had like, okay, I Thunderbolt here. I guess that they read by going for Fake Out and into the Incineroar. I guess I didn't have to actually go for the... I actually probably didn't even have to go for anything specifically with my Urshifu. I probably should have just Wicked Blowed and Thunderbolted because no matter who they faked out, I always got a KO. It only got weird if they Dazzling Gleam, but even then, I don't know if Ferrograph has enough firepower. But then again, I am -2 special attack on the Raging Bolt, so maybe it could have got awkward, but I think overall I had enough firepower to win that one. All right, let's go over to games. In game 1, had the ideal lead against both grass types, eliminating the Whimsicott and forcing a defensive Terra from Rillaboom. I was then able to stall out Tailwind turns from my opponent and clean up the end game with Stellar, Terra, Dark Urshifu, with Thunderclap, Raging Bolt pressuring the opposing Water Urshifu. In game 2, a decent start with being able to force a Terra from Magmar, but a few turns didn't go as planned, like the Smart Life do from my opponent as I tried to position a double knockout, where I should have potentially taunted the Goodra instead. I could have set up for that as well. And the Comfey set really messed me up heavily, especially in the 1v2, which I did not expect Calm Mind at all. In game 3, Suicune was able to heavily pressure my opponent with Snarls against the special attackers, and Incineroar with super effective Scalds was able to get Dark Urshifu into a strong spot after Trick Room expired for powerful Wicked Blows next to Raging Bolt to pressure the endgame. Overall, this team is really fun. There's a lot of players trying out Magmar right now, and that Follow Me we haven't seen since, well, it was legal really in Gen 5 and then not legal ever since, because it was a special move you could only get through Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and you have to transfer it all the way, and it was a really annoying situation to get. It's really cool that we've seen it get Follow Me once again, and it actually does have some potential. It's able to take attacks pretty decently well with that Flame Body of Violate Pressure as well. Pretty solid option if you do want to check out the team. Of course, try it out with the rental code on your screen. You can check out the details of the team in the creator down below description, and of course subscribe to the channel for more VGC content as always.